Hey everyone, welcome to the Discover Virginia podcast. I'm Joseph Trahan, your host for the #1 video podcast in Virginia, where we explore the rich history, vibrant culture, and iconic businesses that make our Commonwealth truly special and worth talking about. So get ready as together we discover Virginia. And in first place, winner of the OBNC District 2024 Boys U11 First Place District of all Surfboard Championships of 2024, we have JB.
Let's go. Thank you so much. I'm stoked.
Discover Virginia has no affiliation with the OBX surfboard competition. Hey everyone, welcome back to Discover Virginia podcast. I'm your host, Joseph Trahan. Today we're here with local legend and pro athlete JB from the GrommetVommit Podcast. JB, welcome to the podcast.
What's up? Thanks for having me.
You have won several awards, not only in the pro surfboard, skateboard, and snowboarding competition. Have I said snowboarding already? But also as the most important award, the most esteemed, the youngest guest on the Discover Virginia podcast.
Let's go. Heck yeah.
Well, I should say youngest walking, talking guest, because my daughter was on when she was like 6 months, but she didn't say anything. So yeah, I'm going to give that award to you as well.
Okay.
So for those of you listening, we're going to have JB kind of talk through his very amazing but super short life. You're 11 years old.
Yeah.
Pro athlete. Tell us about maybe your most recent championship or accomplishment that you did in the world of sports, and maybe some of the challenges that you face from day to day.
So I got first in snowboarding nationals, first placed overall, and I don't even have like a home mountain that I train at. I train whenever I go up for the competition. So I went to Colorado and beat those kids in their own backyard, which was very hard.
Gotta put some ice on that burn. Oh my goodness.
I didn't mean it like that.
No. I'll toot your horn for you, bud, because you literally won a snowboarding championship in a city that doesn't have snow. Like Bobby Dyer's not bringing in snow at the beach for you to practice. You're working on this snow with snowmobile.com. What's this app called that you work on?
Snowboard Addiction.
Snowboard Addiction. Okay.
So it's like it gives you like a little bounce beam thingy, like a rail, and you get like a fake snowboard. Yeah. And you strap in, and then you go, and you just work on your rail tricks. I work on my 270 on, 270 off, and it was one of the favorite tricks I do on that. 270
on, 270 off.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't even know what that means, but that sounds very impressive. And you won first place, so it was working for you.
Yeah.
Dude, good for you, man. And I understand you do a lot of community efforts as well. You're not just a pro athlete, just competing all outside of Virginia Beach. You're actually doing stuff here locally as well. Do you mind speaking to that?
I help volunteer teaching kids how to skate and volunteer on teaching kids how to surf. And also I'm trying to make a stoke fest where I get some of my friends and we teach some kids how to skate or surf or snowboard, but the only rule is that they have to teach one of their friends how to skate, surf, or snowboard.
I love that. Yeah, if you're going to teach something,
carry it on.
How to do something, you got to pass it on. What's your go-to #1 tip for somebody learning to, let's say, skate at a skateboard?
Okay, so if you're trying to drop in, I say make sure...
Oh, I'm sorry. I know what drop in means. I think. What does drop in mean?
Okay, so drop
we'll clarify that.
Is like you're at the top of a half pipe, which is, if you don't know what that is, it's like this.
Okay.
So, and you're at the top, right? And you're standing on it, and then you put your front foot on, and then you drop in.
Okay, gotcha. So you drop in?
Drop in, yeah. And so I tell them that make sure that you stomp the ramp as hard as you can and bend your knees and lean forward like you're stomping on a spider.
Okay, gotcha. Great tip. Is that to help with balance because of all of your weight is then shifted on your side, right?
Yeah, that's to make sure you don't so you're not leaning back and then you drop in and you just do that and slam onto your hip.
Oh, ouch. Yeah. And it's always important to wear a helmet, but even in that instance, that's a great tip of stomping down as you said, fall in, dip in.
Yeah, you drop in.
Drop in, yeah.
And make sure you wear S1 knee pads and S1 elbow pads and S1's wrist guards and S1 helmet, because the other helmets actually aren't certified for skating.
Oh, that's a great tip. S1. Where can someone go? Can they go and get that at the store on your shirt? Do they have that over at Coastal Edge?
I think, yes, they have the helmets there.
Gotcha.
And if you want to get...
And if they don't, just Google it.
Just go on their site and get it if they don't have it there.
I love that. That's a great tip, especially of our young guy. We're trying out rollerblades right now. Not me, but the kids. But it's scary to watch. So having some padding definitely brings some peace of mind there.
And it gives you more confidence.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm sure as an athlete too, that confidence piece of like training and being able to go out and do stuff in the community is really helpful when it's here locally. I had an opportunity. We had some council members on. You've met some of those folks here in the city talking about this project that the city's doing called Rudy Loop. Now, I am not an expert at that by any means. Our show, JB, and for our listeners, we're nonpartisan affiliation. We're pro-community here in the conversation of Discover Virginia. But I'm curious for you, JB, you got a chance to go to one of those city meetings.
Yeah, I did.
Can you tell us about that experience and what is the Rudy Loop for those who might not know? So
the Rudy Loop is it's where I surf all the time. It's at First Street Jetty, and it's like a project where you go to one of the meetings and you go and you vote for what you want to put there. And me personally, I'm voting for the skate park.
Yeah. Absolutely, absolutely, and especially for you and your desire to continue to be an athlete here locally. I've heard your mom and dad and you say a couple times you want to continue to do and be active here in the Virginia Beach area. So, what a cool way to advocate for yourself and be a part of that process for the city to, speak up and have your voice heard. JB, you're a cool dude.
Thank you. You too.
You sound like you're busy. Do you ever have time to go home and play video games or anything like that?
Yeah, sometimes when it's raining and I have nothing going on and stuff.
Sure.
I like to play Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Riders Republic, and for Christmas I'm asking for Barton Lynch Pro Surfing. Very
cool. So almost like the video game is kind of like your life.
Yeah, it's like my life.
So that's what I do. So I'm actually a Jedi Knight. So I play Star Wars games because I'm secretly a Jedi. But that's cool. Yours are actually real. That's cool. I should probably get into that.
Yeah.
So I'm curious for you, JB. So you're doing all this great stuff for the community. You're hanging out with the fam and doing all the fun stuff. Do you ever take an R&R day, like a rest and relaxation day, or is it pretty much go?
Sometimes a rest and relax day would be whenever it's raining and I have nothing going on.
Sure.
But still, I'm still doing some kind of training. I'll do thing called Dex, which is a thing me and my dad do, but I'm not gonna leak the secret.
Don't leak the secret of the Dex. That's right. Yep. It's proprietary. You got to sign up for the link down in the description below.
Oh, and I love to do bush gardens.
Bush gardens absolutely.
Is so fun.
Absolutely. I don't like the roller coasters, but my wife does, and it makes her happy. And it makes me happy.
Yeah.
Dude, I love that. So as we look ahead to the coming year and all the fun stuff you have going on, I have to ask a personal question, if that's okay.
Okay.
Have you officially met Tony Hawk yet?
Yeah, I did. I met him at Jackalope.
This is totally off script here, but can I hear about that experience?
Yeah.
Because having played Tony Hawk, I know Tony Hawk is this digital figure on my TV. What was it like meeting him in person?
It was awesome. It was so fun. We were at Jackalope, and he pulled me up to the top of the vert ramp and let me skate with him.
Dude, that sounds like a pretty amazing moment.
It was.
Oh my gosh.
So fun.
Well, I'm jealous in all the good ways and proud to have somebody like yourself as to call my neighbor, because you're doing great stuff and you're working from the 11-year-old lens. So that's amazing. Dude, what's next in 2025 and beyond? What can folks look out for you as you continue to live, work, and play here in the community?
Look out for I'm gonna be going to what's it called? Well, it's the Vassal Nationals, and surfing nationals and snowboarding nationals, and it's actually going to be the first time I've ever done nationals for skating, because normally on the skate contest, like, that's the one I do the least traveling for. I just kind of do that one for fun, even though I'm still really good at it, and I do like the local coastal edge contest and stuff. But I did a Vassal contest, and I qualified for nationals.
Wow, good for you, man. So it sounds like a string of nationals.
Yeah.
I'm curious, are we going to get any collabs with, like, I don't know, any swamp snipers out there?
Oh, yeah,
any local YouTubers
collabs
doing some maybe cool stunts? I got some contacts over at NASA if we want to, like, talk about, like, aerodynamics and stuff too, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So yeah, all that, the NASA, swamp sniper, just all that stuff. It's gonna
Absolutely. Yeah. I'll tag them below and see if they want to join on the conversation, but we're going to be doing cool stuff anyway, regardless. But JB, it was good to have you on the show.
Thanks for
I know
having
you got to
me.
go get some pizza over at, you said Chicho's, right?
Chicho's, yeah.
Chicho. Shout out to Chicho's,
Shout out
man.
to Chicho's.
Man, nice and
Wait,
cheesy.
let me teach you the actual good handshake. Instead of the fist bump, like that's so old.
Yeah.
You got to do this. You got to go
Okay.
bam, bam, bam. Blah!
Oh, hold on.
GrommetVommit
Bam,
handshake.
bam, bam.
Blah!
Ah! You heard it, folks. Go check out JB and all the great stuff he's got going on. Link in the description below. JB, this has been great, man.
Thanks
for your time.
having me.
And thank you to our dedicated listeners for checking us out on another episode of the Discover Virginia podcast. If you haven't already connected on our Facebook group and also followed the show, please go do so. It allows for great conversations like these and to meet really cool people and to give me up to date on all the cool handshakes because, let's be honest, I'm getting old. I need all the help I can get. All right, we'll see you on another episode very soon.